Gallows Corner, a Peasants Revolt RPG, is an alt-historical tabletop role-playing game where players take on the role of peasants and the working classes in late 14th century England. Farmer or thief, midwife or mummer, soldier or spy, all the commons have something to contribute to the struggle against the crown, the church and the nobility. The year is 1376. Half of England's people are dead from plague. You are one of the survivors and you are not happy. The rich, the powerful and the cruel rule over the commons with an iron fist. Taxes are demanded, peasants are conscripted and marched off to die in the fields, and even the food you grow belongs to the local lord. Enough is enough, it's time for change. Whatever it takes, you'll be free or you'll die trying. Whatever form your revolt takes, Gallows Corner is ready to help you tell it. From raised pitchforks and burning torches to acts of solidarity and community building, Gallows Corner is ideal for telling stories of hope, help and confrontation against the powerful. Set in the late 14th century, the default setting of Gallows Corner is medieval England, but the system is flexible and adaptable, allowing players to tell stories in any country and throughout history, as well as forming the basis for more fantastical settings and scenarios. In this series of videos, I'll walk you through how to play Gallows Corner, from character creation and test resolutions, through to growing your retinue, engaging in combat, and travelling around England with our point crawl. You can download the free Gallows Corner Quick Start Guide to read along with me, and you can purchase your own copy of the game. Everything you need is available at gallowscornerrpg.com. And you can also join our Discord server and come and join our welcoming community who are always happy to help out. Players in Gallows Corner take on the role of outlaws, peasants and working class people who have been declared criminals and now live outside the king's justice. They are helped by a narrator who runs the game, helping the players bring England to life and setting the wheels of revolt, struggle and rebellion in motion. Preparing to play Gallows Corner is quick and easy. Narrators will concentrate on building the point crawl for their players, establishing the places and people the players will meet, liberate or struggle against. Meanwhile, players build their characters. Players begin by naming their character and establishing their traits. In Gallows Corner, every character, every NPC, every antagonist has the same 3 traits: physical, intellectual and emotional, each represented by a dice known as an experience or EXP dice. Players begin with 2 6-sided dice and 1 8-sided dice and assign them to each trait. The higher the dice, the greater chance of success. In Gallows Corner, you are what you do. Each player character and NPC in the game has a trade they belong to and a job that they do. From the body to the mind, the flesh to the market, the hood to the stranger, and more, players choose their character's trade, the professional community they belong to, and then choose one of that trade's 6 jobs. Players receive a d6 dice for each of these choices and choose 1 skill from their job. And that is character creation complete. You are ready to join the struggle. Gallows Corner is a rules-light, narrative-first system, and narrative solutions to problems and situations are always encouraged. But when the need for a dice roll arises, we turn to tests. Each player starts with a collection of dice: 3 EXP dice representing your traits, physical, intellectual and emotional, 1 trade dice, a d6, and 1 job dice, also a d6. When the narrator decides you are being tested, you'll build a dice pool from this collection to roll and see if you are successful. When you are being tested, the narrator won't tell you which dice to roll. Instead, they'll tell you what you are being tested on. It's then up to you as the player to decide which dice from your collection are most appropriate to the task at hand. Your character also has skills linked to their job. These skills are things that your character can just do. If you think a skill is relevant to the test, tell your narrator. Make your case and they'll decide if you automatically pass the test, or if the skill makes the test easier to pass. If it does, they'll temporarily upgrade one of your dice. Gallows Corner is a game about community and the strength and support that those around you bring to your struggle. But it's not just the other players around the table with you who form your community. Across their journey, each player will build a retinue, a group of followers and supporters who will fight alongside you and help you with whatever trials and tribulations that beset you. A good way to think about your retinue is like leveling up in other TTRPGs, but rather than your character becoming more powerful individually, they become more capable through the support of their retainers. Each retainer is a full character in their own right, with their own dice, trade and jobs. These are resources you as the player can call in whenever your character needs them. And when the time comes for a character to die, you must make the ultimate choice. Do you allow your character to die and start playing as one of your retainers in their place? Or do you allow one of your retainers to jump in the way at the last second and die in the place of your character? Only you can make that choice. An outlaw's life is a dangerous one. Any law-abiding person is sworn to do you harm, and the full weight of the Crown and its agents are against you. Thankfully, the wealthy and the powerful aren't very popular, so you can count on some help from England's commons. But rising up against the Crown, Church and nobility is often a deadly choice, so even the lowliest peasant needs to know how to fight. Gallows Corner uses a visual combat system based around diamonds to show the status of each participant in a fight. From standing and fighting, to knocked back, to down and to retreating or dead, knowing how combat is going is a simple thing to understand. Players roll their physical EXP dice against their opponents, with the highest result the victor in each quick round of combat. The winner has momentum, describing what just happened and what happens next before the dice roll decides the outcome. The world is dangerous and combat is often fatal, so keep your wits about you and only fight when there is no other option. There is one England, there are many Englands. The England that comes to be around your table will be unique to you, and the stories you tell in it will help shape it for generations to come. Gallows Corner uses a point crawl system to structure your stories and gameplay. Beginning at the county level and with the options to expand into all of England, the point crawl shows how local stories of help, assistance and resistance plant seeds that spread into stories of grand struggle and transformation. Narrators are responsible for building and running the point crawl. From small stones come great avalanches. You will change England one place and one person at a time. So there we have it. Those are the basics for Gallows Corner, a Peasants Revolt RPG. But you can learn more by watching the rest of this How to Play series, where we cover each aspect in more detail. Remember, Outlaw, a better world is inevitable, but it needs you to help it be born. Look to those around you and lift each other up, and you will see England made anew. Good luck.